It's September. The crankbait hooligan is back. And I mean, we're going big. We're going real big. We're going little man syndrome, redheaded stepchild big on him with the Megabass Griffon MRX crankbait. It's Northern Strain style. Hit that like and subscribe, and let's go.
She swam to the boat like a jitterbug frog. A big bass took her behind the log. The line was good and the pole double bent. Mr. Bass, he came when he should have went. I'm a fishing man out on the lake. Got a stringer full of fish and a pole that'll never break.
Today, we're throwing this little peanut of a crankbait. It's a little finesse crankbait. It's 1 3/4 long. It's a 1/4 ounce. It dives 6 to 8 feet. It's got a little baby rattle in it. Now this bait has a really weird coffin type bill on it. Check it out. It's got the 3D eye. It's kind of like a translucent paint job, and what it looks like out of the water compared to into the water is just, it looks like a totally different bait. This bait, it's got little man syndrome, you know, it's the redheaded stepchild. I mean, how them gamma hooks I upgraded to are super sticky sharp. I had to upgrade the hooks, the treble hooks, to, I believe they're size 6 or 8. The gummies and the thin wire ones. There we go. Decent one. Choke. After you wear them out on the big bait, don't be afraid to go micro with that Megabass Griffon MRX. Now with this bill, this little bad boy here, I mean, it has crazy hunting action. I mean, this thing is all over the bottom of the lake, from going out to the left, out to the right, you know, it just kind of scatters all over. And it ricochets, and it they call it the ping pong, or the pinball crankbait, because it's just getting pinballed around. It's got a real quick recovery when you deflect it off a piece of timber or off the bottom or off a rock. Good. Gosh, he crushed this. There we go. Telling you, this little Megabass Griffon just gets straight bit. Them gammy hooks are keeping it pegged too. I wish I had some BFS gear, you know, to throw this little bad boy around, but instead I just used my spinning rod. I used a 7-1, where is it? It's a 7-1 medium power, extra fast, and I just had it with, you know, 12-pound braid to 10-pound leader. And yeah, I couldn't make as accurate of a cast with the spinning rod, but man, I could bomb it and cover some water. There we go. Just bumped it off a piece of timber. Oh, it's a nice one. Sometimes you have to downsize, but for such a little crankbait, this thing fishes big. It's got little man syndrome. It's a bad thumping micro crankbait. Let's go. You can't stick with the same style all the time, otherwise you're not going to be a real well-rounded angler, and that's what it takes these days to, you know, compete at the big level, man. You got to be able to throw the big baits and the little micro ones. You got to be able to forward facing sonar, and you got to be able to go flip a jig. So